fuck going on, man? Academics. Who you calling stupid? So we got academics in the building. Academics, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How y'all doing?
Oh man, we not doing too good, man. We
Why
not
not?
doing too good at all.
Shit, we
Man,
doing
so
better than some
so
30 IQs, I'll tell you that.
well, hold on. Let me rock. So academics, this is why we not happy right now, man. You know, all of us, not only do we support WAC, we also support you too. A lot of the content that you put out, despite some of the entertainers not really liking it or not liking how it's presented, we support it. We find it entertaining. We don't find anything wrong with what you do, right? You do exactly what Don Lemon and anyone else with a platform does. You report what's going on. I get it. But there's been times that you've said things in a real cocky, condescending way where as if you're higher than other people and you can just, put other people down. Recently, you made some statements about Clubhouse, you know, like as if this app is full of idiots and everyone on Clubhouse has a 30 IQ and Wack has 300. At the same token, you're giving him flowers. You're also putting down his supporters. And then to say that at all times he has 50 people that co-sign everything he's saying is not true. That's spoken from a person who's not really on the app and only catching YouTube clips in the morning, like you said, which I understand. It comes from a place of ignorance because you don't be on the app all the time. Wack goes into rooms where it's 500 people and 100 people on stage and everyone's cussing and yelling. He comes in, he asks the questions. He's not always in spaces on this app where they all just give him his flowers and they all just agree to everything he says. There's a lot of things that he says that people don't agree with, but Wack will stand on it. He'll say why he feels that way, and whether a person like it or not, it is what it is. But for you to go as low and make a bold statement and say that people on Clubhouse, it puts us under the impression that you have a negative view of what this app is about. We've had memorial services for kids who passed away. We've did GoFundMe for people who've needed help with funerals. We've networked. We've put people into jobs, positions. Um, a lot of great things happen on this app. Real relationships have built off this app. And for you to make a statement so bold, opposed to you saying everyone that hates whack has a low IQ. You made these comments. Josh, go ahead and play the audio for us so academics can hear.
There's nobody on Clubhouse that could be Whack. Whack Mike always sounds louder than somebody else. Whack controls all the discussion. Whack got about like 50 people who just co-sign him. You can't beat Whack in Clubhouse. Really smart. Whack knows information. Whack will just change something, be like, yo, like somebody be like, yo, did you like I was listening to this clip the other day, somebody be like, yo, did you say this about Nipsey? Because I heard so and so saying you said it. And so should be speaking on something like that, right? Wack don't want to talk about the original question. Wack was just like, why? Wack was like, why so and so can't talk about it? You know I know him, right? He'd be like, yo, man, I don't think you know him. Listen, man, what? They'd be like, yo, you don't think I know him? Yo, Wack going on a different tangent. Wack is smart as a motherfucker. Wack is. Let me tell you this. You see Clubhouse. Clubhouse is a bunch of, and if y'all streaming us on Clubhouse, this is just raw facts. Clubhouse is a bunch of people with 30 IQ, while Wack got 300.
Oh, shit.
I only listen to Wack every day to run laps around every. Wack is running laps. When I mean laps, he's running laps around these things on Clubhouse. They have no idea what the fuck is going on.
So,
To the point
you know,
that
okay,
I've
go ahead.
thought Wack is the only person who could turn.
Okay, so,
Mm.
you know, hearing that statement, right? And we support you and fuck with you heavy. I met you at the podcast that day, and I actually learned a lot from you. Your engagement skills, the eye contact. You definitely showed me a lot of love. You remember me, right? CEO Reek Academics
Yeah, yeah,
co-host.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. So to hear that, bro, and I've watched you for years, so I learned a lot from you, even just doing this, coming on Clubhouse and holding events about Jim Jones, Freaky Zeke, and all that. So to hear somebody that I look up to in that aspect of entertainment is like a slap in the face. And the same community that's in these rooms with WAC are the same community that goes to YouTube and goes to your Instagram and supports you as well. So could you give us a different understanding on what you meant by that, or did you mean that in its entirety?
Oh yeah. So good night to everybody who's here. Um, by the way, that's a Jamaican greeting. People greet by saying good night. But anyway, so I'm not on Clubhouse pretty much ever. Okay.
Yeah,
Um, my comments are made referring to Clubhouse in its totality. So I hear clips. Like I have like no disrespect to nobody. I don't know who or what a Bullet Scotty is. You get me? Like I don't know what
yeah,
Push the Knife is. I just see titles. I just click it. I type in Whack 100's name, and I try to get some entertainment. And every morning, trust me, he does entertain. Now I'll give you where my comments derive from, and it also derives partly from just even how I felt my own development was as a media personality, right? And I don't know if that's anybody's intended purpose on here, but knowing the art of debating or arguing, because there's a lot of arguments that happen on Clubhouse. Whether y'all arguing about is the sky blue, if y'all arguing about is somebody a snitch, it's a lot of arguments, and pretty much that's all I'm listening to. It's an audio form of a lot of arguments.
for sure, for sure.
What I've noticed, and also I know myself personally, you're only as strong as the people you're communicating with, especially when you're having dialogue, unless you're doing a monologue. I learned that specifically when I went to everyday struggle. I was amazing by myself. I did videos by myself. But then when you have to engage with people, you have to realize, hey, well, people are gonna hit you from different angles and third. Now I'm gonna tell you why I said that. And again, just hearing you speak, I feel like, and kind of even looking at the title here, and I'm looking at it, look like there's a room that Whack kind of owns, and I think you guys probably personalize it, like I'm speaking directly to you guys. But I really was talking about the app in a whole. It could be the people who hate him. I don't know whose room. I don't know what's what. You get me? But I'll say this, and I think you, again, this is only from my perspective because I haven't watched everything. And to your point, some of the things you mentioned, I didn't know that y'all even did on that. When I hear Whack engage in conversations with people on this app, and this is coming from an outsider's perspective, but I can only give you my perspective. It appears that Whack literally does run circles around the majority of people he communicates with. And what I mean by that is Wack uses, if you ask me, he employs amateur tactics of moving the goalposts, changing the subject, doing all type of things that if people were gonna really have a legitimate discussion, wouldn't happen. So for me, the entertainment in all of this is like, okay, this is the Wack show in a sense, where pretty much I'm listening to people who I don't know, and especially when it comes to industry stuff. Like I told Wack this like 2 days ago. I said, Wack, I don't feel it's fair when you discuss industry stuff with people who don't have the same insight or have knowledge enough to challenge you, because essentially you're always going to pull that card that you have experience. You get me? It's much different. Like I remember when I even started debating with Joe Budden, and even when I first started covering rappers, the rappers started, like communicating back with me or like saying stuff to me, right? And for them, they were like, "Nigga, you're just a fan. You don't understand how the music or the recording process or the business worked." I actually went to educate myself because they used to do what people do to Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith. They pulled it. Well, you never played in the league, and again, obviously, my comments were said on my stream, but not necessarily meant to, like throw
So
anybody
it's
under the
safe to
bus.
say that you were speaking from a place of ignorance, meaning you were ignorantly not knowing what else goes on the app. You were only going because I said that. I said he admitted that he watches the clips in the morning. He doesn't really come on the app and sit in rooms for hours and
I can't
actually see
believe
what the
Act
hell is
tucking
going
his
on.
tail, but I'm gonna go on mute.
No,
This
no,
is
no.
very
Hold on, hold
And
on.
and
Yo,
and
disappointing,
and
my brother.
and Academics, I can
Tucking that
respect that you
tail.
yo,
admitted
Wack,
that.
stop it.
I can
Yo,
respect
Wack,
that
you
you
stop.
admitted
Get
that.
out of here.
I'm gonna go on mute, bro. I'm
Wack,
going
I
on
told
mute.
you the
No,
same
and I can
shit.
respect
Hold on,
that,
hold on.
Academics.
Yeah, wait, hold
You
on. Wack,
said I had a high IQ. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all just hear you tucking your tail. I don't tuck my tail when I say things and come to your platform. I tell the person what I said and I stand on it, but it's cool.
Wack,
You're a
No,
little
I can.
short, you're a little shorter than me. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
Wack,
Your
I can
head a little
respect
bigger
Wack,
than
that.
stop.
mine. So if you want to tuck your tail, I told the people you was coming prepared to stand on what you
Wack,
said.
Wack.
But I'm gonna
Hold
mute
on, hold on,
on
hold on,
up.
hold on. But I'm not backing down from what I'm saying. First of all, I'll say this. I think the majority of industry, music business conversations that y'all have on here, y'all shouldn't even have
Mhm.
with Wack. Because Wack just knows like it's not a fair conversation to have. And also I've seen Wack blatantly say stuff that if anybody with half a brain in terms of knowing the business, you wouldn't even allow Wack to say that bullshit.
Like
Because
what?
it's not the truth.
Like what? Slow down. Like
I mean
what?
I can't I mean
Now
I
you
can't
get the
think
shot at me. Because
no,
I don't think you know a lot about the music business. You know a lot about what you do. But like
Whack.
what?
Whack. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Like what?
I would I would argue that there isn't like we're not talking about some stuff that people like. The difference between probably your knowledge and my knowledge of the music business is not the actual business. That won't be what it is. Yeah,
Okay, like what? You
well,
said you heard me say some things. And at least one of them stuck with you to say, yo, Whack, what the fuck are you saying? You sound like a complete fucking idiot. Which one?
no, Whack. Oh, hold on. And but this is why I said it's like 300 IQ, right? Because I don't think you're saying stuff like you're an idiot, right? I think when you need to prove a point or you want need to win an argument, you make a point that nobody could call you out on. You get what I mean?
No, no,
Like
no.
for
I see
example,
right now you dancing. Get your ass back on that
So,
square. What
so,
did
nah,
so
I
you're saying
say
nah,
so.
nigga. No,
about
well,
the
I can't
industry
think of it off the top of
that
my head.
made no sense?
Yo, Wack, I've listened to hours of you on
If you
Clubhouse. I
if
can't.
you listen, you my brother, if you want to opt out of that question, I'm gonna give you that.
Well, the next time I hear you say something like
Oh, okay, here we
right, the
go.
next
All right,
so
move
so you
on. I'm back on mute.
so Academics, you think that Wack is taking advantage of us? You think that he's playing off of our not being knowledgeable on certain things, and he's just telling us whatever?
of
He's
course.
insinuating
What?
that I just make up shit when
Yo,
I'm giving
I
y'all
think yo.
information.
Let me tell you this. Listen, I listen to Whack on this app, and it's a master class in manipulation 101. I'm telling you the truth, and I love Whack, but I love Whack enough to say, yo,
And we
Whack.
get an
I'm gonna be honest.
example, Mr. Academics.
Hey, he
I
running
mean,
circles around you, at. He
Well,
running
he's
That
circles
talking
we get
about
around
an
you.
example, my
Academics is
brother.
talking about
What What you you
industry
talking
shit,
about?
but we're
Come
not
on,
talking
Ed.
about the we're not talking about the industry stuff. What about when Wack is talking somebody off a cliff? Or what about when somebody is short on their rent and don't got no fucking food
No,
and,
no, no,
and,
no, no,
and
no.
don't know how to get their
He's
life?
talking
What about
about
those moments?
industry.
He don't
Let we
watch
go
those.
listen. We gonna keep acting right where he at. Can you give me an
All right.
example of something that I've said that I'm running circles around them because they don't have the knowledge of so things I'm saying they don't know if it's bullshit or not that you know was bullshit.
Whack. I mean, going back from even the complete origin of like the very first time like we even talked, and I think we spoke privately about it. But I don't even know if you want to dig up those old can of worms. Like I always told you,
Act,
like
no, no,
going
no, no, no. You're insinuating that we had a conversation about something I said that was so far from the truth that I'm embarrassed to have you bring it up. I would like you to bring it up, sir.
well, I'm jogging my memory. Anyway, it was
Bring it
about
up, Act. You want me to bring it up? I'll bring it up.
Yeah,
what
what he talking
There you
about?
go. That's
6ix9ine.
six
What
nine.
happened?
Nah, let me stop. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm taking a shit right now, so I just hopped on the app.
no, hold on. It was some with 6ix9ine. It was definitely
Well,
some with 6ix9ine. Hold on, I'm gonna
Well,
pull it.
we're waiting. Act, listen. You are in a friendly room. You my brother. We talk shit. We face to face. I want to hear what I
Oh
said.
no, hold on, wait, no. Also, about half of that Jim Jones stuff, bro. Like I think you just had an axe to grind with him. I'm gonna be honest with you,
Now
because
we
some,
well that's well
no,
you
hold on,
six nine in here. I'll
hold on.
let you
Wait.
argue
All
that
right,
with him.
I got it. I forgot.
Okay,
Again, it's a
okay.
lot of hours of conversation. I didn't come here with like a bunch. Everybody here, and by the way, I've seen some of you individuals quote specific documents, so you guys know how to maneuver through Pacer, all that type of stuff.
Yep.
And I watched Wack repeat one thing that was just chronologically incorrect for
What was
months.
it?
It was the and by the way, 6ix9ine is here, so 6ix9ine can
He's
say
here,
what.
yeah.
Okay,
Go ahead, academics. Let us know.
you said when Jim Jones had said, right, when Jim Jones said, yo, the super violate thing, you
Yeah.
said that happened before before the Philippe Chow incident where Shotty and them got into it with 6ix9ine's labels owners security, which by the way had both of
No,
those
no. When I
situations.
spoke on super violate, what I was saying
You
is
were
in
linking two
street.
situations that had nothing to do with each other.
Listen,
Like
no. What I was saying is when you give instructions to carry out a violent act, you're conspiring to that, right? So listen, violate in New York means one thing. Super
but
violate
everybody
means
told you
another
that there was
thing.
the action never went
Super,
down. There was no action that
super.
actually followed. They
Yeah,
stopped it
but you gotta
before.
understand when look act when the federal government decided to pick everybody up, it was to prevent that action
I
from
agree,
actually
but
occurring.
when I'm telling you, I heard Wax say mad
He
No,
times.
no,
called the
hold on.
shot.
Act. I think what everybody's getting confused. Act is accusing Wack of saying that came before the Philippe
That-
child. Wack is saying he never
That's
said
not true.
that. He's saying
They
he's
was
trying to
gonna violate
this
six
is
nine up at the fucking spot in Connecticut. He called the dog.
No, whack. What he's trying to insinuate and what you
Nah, I
never
know.
said,
Hold on, Reek. This
he's
is
trying to
above your
insinuate
pay
something that
grade.
happened that didn't.
No, this about they pray game. The only reason why it didn't happen is because them fucking people was listening on the phone about what they was gonna go do, and that's when they went and picked up fucking 6ix9ine and all them niggas to keep it from happening. He called the dog. You know, he's the shot caller. This shit started in New York with fucking the Gambino family and the rest of them. We can't catch this nigga pulling the trigger, but he's telling these motherfuckers over here to go pull the trigger. Therefore, we gonna make you just as liable or responsible as the motherfucker pulling the trigger. No.
Sit here and tell me that you never said previously that the other action that happened at Philippe Chow's was the result of what Jim Jones said, which again, 6ix9ine's here. They had nothing to do with each other. That
I know
that
he
was
told me they had nothing to do with each other. Are you telling me, Act, that they wasn't plotting to go do something to this man up in Connecticut?
that's not the point I'm making. I'm going off of your own.
Yes or
Hold on, I'm
no?
giving you no, no, no. I'm see this is how you're doing the whack.
No, I'm
Hold on,
asking. Yes or
you're doing
no?
the
I'm
whack. Hold on,
telling
hold
you.
on. The
I
question
know
you're
that was
asking,
a total different.
yo,
That was
whack,
Shotty attempting to get, to make, our man. We don't want to say his name. We know who we talking
whack.
about,
When you were
right?
going on about
Do
Jim
some.
Jones, you said that there was action that got it. People acted upon his words
Okay.
or advice that wasn't true. That he got picked up before.
Okay. Now
That's what
let
I'm
me
saying.
ask you a question. Was
This is where
Shotty
whack does the
involved?
whack. Here you go.
Wait. Was Shotty involved with the Philippe location?
Yes,
Who did Jim Jones tell Mel Murder? Who did he give the order to have handle the business?
Shotty.
I'm arrest my
You see,
case. We dealing with the federal government. I know what you
yo,
saying. You
but
saying,
did the chicken come before the egg? Because that happened before he gave the instruction. So you're saying that he did it before we got to the future when
well,
he
I don't know. I can't listen. If you saying that happened, only 6ix9ine can tell me that. What I
he's
was
right
basing it
here.
off, look, what I was basing it off of is the motherfuckers that Jim Jones was ordering to do shit is the motherfuckers that participated in that situation, right? That's where I was at with it. Period.
Whack.
That's the only place I was at with it.
And it's just an example. I was just trying to show you one instance, right, where I've just heard you repeat something wildly incorrect, and because people either just wouldn't Google it to double check for themselves, I heard you say that for months. Every time you mention that shit, I heard you say for months. I'm like,
So okay, let
I
me ask
told you
you
that.
a question because you're attempting to do something, and I see your slick ways because being 6ix9ine always get on you about you playing the
Look at this thing.
50, right? Are you listen? Are you
I am
insinuating,
not saying
right?
exactly what I mean, but
Are you insinuating that this group of people never was captured on on record by the federal government to make a move on this man?
whack. Nothing.
Yes or
Hold on, hold on.
no? Because I know you read all the
Wait, wait,
paperwork.
wait, wait,
Yes
wait,
or
wait.
no?
Hold on, hold on. there's nothing of what I'm talking about that question would even be
Why you
relevant.
won't answer the question, Act?
No, the answer is yes. Like it
Okay,
definitely,
there you
but it
go.
has nothing to do with. You see, you're doing what you do
No, I'm
to
not.
everybody here. Yes, you are.
What
That's
I'm
not my
telling
question.
you is, listen, when we're
That's hold
dealing
on.
with conspiracy,
Everybody with half a brain could know that is true. But
no, they
the
wouldn't
point I'm
know
trying
that
to
was
make,
true
whack,
because they don't even know about the Connecticut incident.
whack. The point I'm trying to make is that you framed a whole theory of why Jim Jones wasn't locked up when he did something that's conspiracy, and
Okay, so
he said he
listen,
gave it. Hold
listen.
on, wait, hold on. Let me finish. You said he gave an action, then there was
Mhm.
results that happened. That was incorrect. That was just false. That was not true.
Are you crazy as a motherfucker? What you mean? What are
When
you
did
talking about?
he
The
give it?
only reason why they didn't do nothing to this boy is because they intercepted the call and picked them niggas up before they got to Connecticut.
First of all,
The
you're
point
whack.
I'm trying to make is, listen,
First
no,
of all, the
Act,
call
listen
they
to me. We
intercepted,
dealing with
yo, 6 9
conspiracy.
knows the call they intercepted was not the call with Jim Jones. They intercepted another call. You never heard that
No,
call that got
Act,
intercepted.
listen to me. When you dealing with conspiracy, right? And you dealing with gang members, the minute a motherfucker get on the phone that's from that gang and gives order to another gang member from that gang to carry any violent act out, right? You already in the trick bag of conspiracy. So let's say
Whack. I'm not.
Philippe's is a wait. Let's say Philippe's is a different time frame. Fuck it. Let's say Philippe's a different time frame, right? Act, I know you read the whole book. You read more than me. I know this. Are you telling me these said gang members that was on the phone with this man never was intercepted conspiring to do a violent act to this man?
We don't have any proof that there was any action done. That's
No,
the
no,
thing.
that ain't
If
that's not what I've asked you, right? We ain't gonna talk about the action done. Are you telling me right now that these group of men that we heard on the phone, right, were not conspiring to go commit an act that they were only reason why the act didn't happen because they heard them and they went and apprehended these people?
I can't speak to Jim Jones other than that conversation. That's the only time Jim Jones is mentioned. Like
All
like
right.
it doesn't support
Was
your.
these people arrested on the night that they was 6ix9ine was supposed to go perform up in Connecticut? Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
hold on, my bad. I was on mute. It wasn't a performance. It was a casino, and he was going up there with his girl. And yes, they locked up everybody. Jim Jones was not it. What I'm
Why?
trying to say is that,
Why?
huh?
Why though? Because they were
Yeah, but Jim Jones was not part of that conversation
you
about the casino.
you missing the point. Listen, Act, this what you don't understand, civilian. Once Wack get on the phone, and I had this conversation earlier with my home with CK, with Corey King. I said, Corey, I seen the video where you said, nigga, it's up, some five god nigga, some weird nigga. I don't know this nigga. It's up when I see you, and any nigga ride with me. If you see him and you don't do nothing, it's on with you too. I said, go pull that shit down. Because if something happened to this nigga from the motherfucking dude who wifey fucking behind his back, they're gonna blame you. You're it, whether you touched him or not. They're gonna say you called the
Yo,
shot.
you're saying the
We
operative
talking
word.
criminal.
If
We talk. I'm a
something happens,
convict.
you're saying the operative word if something happens. But yo, my only point, and I
It
have no
doesn't
horse
have
in the
to
room.
happen if they stopped it from happening. If they can prove that it was gonna happen, and the only reason why it didn't happen is because we apprehended you guys before it happened. They're gonna book you,
Whack,
Act.
whack. You see, whack. You're constantly moving the conversation. First of all, let me
I'm
wait,
not. What do you?
hold on. Give me a second to respond. So, number one, I'm not defending Jim Jones. I don't know Jim Jones from a can of paint. I just like to keep shit
Cut
factual.
that shit out. Get the fuck out of here.
No. See, you see,
Stop, bro.
yo, whack. I can't let you say some shit incorrect because that's how you muddy the waters.
Bro,
It's the
I'm
same.
no,
Yo,
but see
hold on.
what
By
it
the way,
is,
whack,
Act.
whack. To keep it real,
You
it's
ain't
the
never
same.
been to jail to understand what conspiracy means.
Yo, whack. But you're literally you're the guy, and I like when you grab the paperwork, but you're literally calling somebody or insinuating that this guy is a informant by saying stuff that's factually incorrect.
You
That's
want me
not
to
cool.
ping 6ix9ine in here and he tell us who was the number 2 cooperant behind him if he didn't get on the stand?
First of all, 6ix9ine wasn't even the number one cooperator. It was CEO Chris. Then
Do
it
you
was
want
6ix9ine. Then it was the driver. Like, and all of these people are listed.
the
So Jim
driver? The
Jones is the
driver
only
was
secret
already
cooperator.
the driver was a nigga with the wire. So you telling me that Jim Jones wasn't in line to get on
Jim
that
Jones'
stand?
name is not in the paperwork or listed as anything but individual. I believe number one or number two. He's not. It's not.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. Now watch this. I'm glad you said that. Now, Act, do you understand the difference between open and sealed files?
Yes.
Shoddy, Mel Murder, them niggas. What's this other little nigga we got the paperwork on? The one for the W Hotel. What's the nigga name, Reek?
Kuda B. That's Kuda
Kuda
B.
B. All they files are open. What does 6ix9ine and Jim Jones have in common when it comes to files? Because you said he was named. They're sealed. You
Six nine
can't get them.
Flies. See, that's another thing you say that's not true. 6ix9ine Flies is not sealed. It was sealed
Oh,
until until he pled guilty and announced that
right
he was
now, what I'm
cooperating.
saying, right now, they're sealed, bro. You can't pull them.
Wait, 6ix9ine's like indictment and all the documents for his case in federal court is still sealed, bro. He's a cooperator. Like niggas kidding.
They're sealed, bro. They're sealed because he cooperated. You, if you
You
go
mean
get
it's
them,
unsealed? Like
we can go get everybody else's.
yo, whack.
And we can
I've
go.
been on
We
the
didn't
case
got
for
them.
6 years, looking up all this shit too. You know what I mean? Like,
Academics, you never seen paperwork with Takashi 6ix9ine snitching. You only know that because he told you. You can't
His
provide the
shit sealed.
paperwork.
Jim
What?
Jones shit. But no, but see, he
Where's it
got
at?
the paperwork. Look, 6ix9ine and gave that nigga his work.
No,
Oh, okay,
Government
okay,
ain't
yo,
gonna
hold
tell
okay.
you
on.
that.
I could pull it up online. Like, nigga, are you serious,
Serious.
bro?
Can you pull Jim shit up?
Yo,
Because
yo,
he
yo,
was
yo, yo,
named, right?
yo. First of all,
Yo, Act, he
six
was
nine. Yo,
named.
I used to put the document on my YouTube videos. 6ix9ine's 5K1 letter is online. It's publicly available.
And
Ask me.
you
He's never
know
said
when you got that 5K1,
it's
all them
on Pacer,
documents are not available, Act. You know that.
bro. It's on. You have to. The prosecutor submits that in court
I
before his
want
sentencing.
pull them. I want you to pull them up when we get off, and you send me all that paperwork, and you tell me that nigga shit ain't sealed.
It is not sealed. I'm telling you,
Just
it's not.
said he got a 5K1, bro.
I'm telling you, it's not sealed.
5K1 gonna let you know it's sealed.
No, it was
And
sealed. First of all, the 5K was the last thing he gets after he testified. If he did not
That's what I'm
testify, it wouldn't be
telling
sealed.
you. That's when they, bro. After look, you gotta do your full run. Testify, do all your shit. Boom, he's done. He has no more statements, nothing else to be said. They can't seal the shit until he's complete, giving everything he gonna give up. You know that. They're not gonna
Whack. I'm
fucking
gonna show you
seal
how
it to
quick this is. I'm gonna
and
pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up while we speaking, and I'll probably just throw it on my Instagram real quick or like one of my backup pages, like because I want to make it hot.
all
and
right,
pull up Jim Jones while we at it.
Hold on.
and while we
Hold on.
hold on,
Wait.
check.
Wait. No, I want to continue Wax's point because I was just saying
You just said
number
Jim
one.
was named. How was he named? And he shows no sign, no history of arrest, no being detained, no nothing. But he's named, but it's nothing
He
there.
said he was never called in. He said he was never
I
called
know
in.
what the fuck he said. We all
Well,
know what know what he
Hey,
said.
Reek,
hold on.
I got that ready too.
See. I can't vouch for him in terms of did he have an interview? Did he do this? Did whatever? Did he have a prof? I don't know this. I don't know that,
Okay,
right?
let me ask you
But
something. Act,
was he
keep it
indicted?
real.
Hold on. Was he
Act,
indicted?
keep it real.
Well,
You telling me, bro, that involvement, you telling me, you just said he was named as what he was named at. You
as an
telling me
individual.
you really believe he was never pulled in by the federal government, bro?
Hold on. I'm not saying if you ask me gut feeling, I think he had to talk to somebody. He probably had to go lawyer up and go sit down with somebody to go over what the fuck he was saying on that shit.
He said
However,
he never was been questioned or
hold on.
pulled in
However,
ever.
did he get charged? Did he get charged? No, he did not get indicted. Unless your theory is that there's some secret indictment that nobody can find.
No, I just think he cooperated. I mean, I know a bunch of niggas in D can get indicted because they
All right,
cooperated.
hey Wack, we got the wiretap audio queued up. Josh is gonna play it real quick. Go ahead, Josh.
Really in Shawty right now, but well, you got the picture up there next to the post. Nigga. Like when you go to YouTube and World Star, they got his picture next to this shit. Everything he say, they got a split screen with Shawty picture next to this shit. This shit crazy, son. But he doing that. He doing that to make K9 think he don't got no relationship with Boy. That's what he trying to do. That's what he trying to do. He trying to live. He trying to separate himself.
That's cool, but now he gotta get violated.
Yeah, super violated. Super. Super
Wait,
duper.
Josh, stop it right
Ain't
there.
too much he can
Stop it
really.
right there. Right there, he called a shot. He's a known gang member from Nine Trey Gangster. He just called a shot. I'm telling you, nigga. I've been booked for that before. Right there's act. He called a dog.
Yo,
Just
Wax.
conspired.
Yeah, hold on. And again, it almost make you feel like I'm defending him. I'm just trying to
No,
be on
that's what you. I'm
the truth.
just being
I'm trying to
real, bro.
be Wax. My thing to you, right? I think that's a decent discussion to have. You just frame it to everybody and everybody on Clubhouse because I hear it all the time. You frame it on Clubhouse like it's the truth. You're speculating.
You just heard it, motherfucker. Hey,
You-
keep it playing.
You're
Keep it.
not a D. You're not a.
Keep
You're
playing.
not a
He trying to live.
USA.
He trying to separate himself.
That's cool, but now he gotta get violated.
Yeah, super violated. Super. Super duper. So ain't too much he can really do unless he gonna run around with 100 armed securities all day. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get shot at
He
pay.
ain't getting enough money for that.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And he just canceled all the shows.
And he ain't a gang member no more.
Nah, he ain't nothing.
That's what Nick. That's what Shotty needs to make sure he do.
Nah, we
Tell that nigga that he not a gang member no more. He kicked out the whip. He was never a gang member. Nigga, Shotty need to expose him. Like
nah.
he's a pussy.
You want me to do? Yeah, they got a TMZ. TMZ want to talk to niggas on Monday. So Shia like, you want me, Crippy, um, I think he said.
Nah, you don't need to be on no TMZ. Let Shotty be on
Stop it right
TMZ.
there.
I'm
Stop
not
it
gonna get
right
on there, but
there.
he wanted me to talk
Stop
to
it right
him and
there.
tell him what.
He just took the position of shot caller right there because Mel Murder is the motherfucker that they think is the shot caller. Now he's telling the shot caller, nah, that ain't what you doing. I'm just setting it up how they're gonna classify this conspiracy shit and label you as that. When you in that deep, ain't no escaping, my nigga. Keep playing.
But like, cause you know,
Nah,
my lap first. You feel me? So he want.
nah, you don't say nothing. You let Shotty handle that shit, bro. You don't say nothing.
So don't say nothing.
Nah, Shotty gotta handle that shit. He get on TMZ. He need to talk his talk and he talk his shit. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
And he need to be very, very, very articulate about what he say and why he made people think that nigga was a gang member. He needs to let niggas know that he was never a gang member. He was always a money ploy for the gang members. He got to figure it out, but they gonna have to violate Shorty because Shorty on some bullshit.
Stop right there.
Shorty think he gonna be.
Stop right there. Act, you really, for real? Well, we gonna move on.
Like as I said, when you get on,
You know I'm
when
an ex-con
regardless,
act. I can speak on it. You can't. You
no,
ain't did a
Wax,
You
day in
ins-
Wax.
jail.
The
you
point I'm trying to
insinuating
tell
that he
you,
lying on Jim Jones, that he's coming on here purposely trying to paint a narrative, and we
when
all
Wax,
heard the wiretap.
when Wax thinks one thing, put it like this:
I didn't
he don't
name
need too
one
much proof.
thing.
You Wax,
Uh,
you already in your mind have said that. Like you can't even find the proof to say he is what you're accusing him of.
What do
You get
you
me?
mean? You just heard what the fuck? That is
That's
a
not proof.
federal wiretap. That ain't no female or no Hassan Campbell shit. That's a
Wax, wax,
federal
wax, wax.
wiretap, bro.
Forget the wiretap.
That was
Like
played in
You
he
can't
court.
would be
forget the wiretap.
he would be charged and indicted. It would be on the
That's
Department of
why
Justice
he
website.
telling, because he
Unless it's
wasn't.
sealed under cooperating
Nigga
witness. Like,
crazy. That's an attorney talking to you right there, Act. I'll let you argue with her about it. She's an
okay,
attorney.
so Ack, I don't know if you do understand the full definition of a federal conspiracy. It's basically, as you probably know, when two or more people agree to conspire to commit a crime, and it must be shown that there was an overt act, and an overt act is essentially some demonstration that there was something more than just the intention in the mind to commit the crime. So making a statement or calling a shot, as you say, would be in this situation the overt act itself,
Yeah,
thereby proving conspiracy. However, not all cooperating witnesses end up having a 5K1 letter, because not all witnesses offer substantial assistance to the government because it's not always necessary. Sometimes witnesses that are ahead of them provide all the assistance that's needed to seal the deal on the people that they are convicting. So the ones that cooperate that don't provide substantial assistance don't always end up with a 5K1 letter, and those records remain sealed. So it's important to bear in mind that an absence of evidence is not evidence of
Damn,
absence.
Fitness, your
Okay.
IQ sound
So,
high as fuck.
all right, hold on. Wait. So, and I want to ask the attorney. So, do you think it's fair that Wack is accusing someone who he can't even prove got his only proof is this wiretap. He can't prove that this guy got indicted, got charged, whether secretly or not. He can't
My
prove
You
any of
only
can't
this.
proof is
So,
a
accuracy.
wiretap, nigga. Did
to,
you just say that? The
Wack,
fuck
Wack.
is
but respectfully, and good night, by the way, I do want to say, to answer your question, yes, I do think it's fair of him to say that. It's fair of
my
him to
only
say
proof
that
is a
because
wiretap? This nigga crazy. Act.
What's your
See,
IQ
you
at?
got an IQ of 30 when it comes to criminal shit.
Wack.
I'm an ex-cop and I'm a fucking criminal all my life. Don't talk to me about crime, Act. You a square. You ain't did a day in jail, bro.
Whack,
Cut that shit out.
whack. It doesn't matter how much.
Talking to me about crime is like me talking to you about
Whack.
Twitch.
If it's
Real
not on
shit.
black,
I
hold on.
can't do it.
My thing is this: if it's not on black and white, I just think you're yo. That's like me saying anything if it's not on black and white. I thought when I be listening to y'all talking on this clubhouse shit, y'all all be talking about paperwork, black and white, this and
That
third. Y'all
audio is
talking
our
about some
black
Act,
and
I got a
white.
homeboy named, listen, Act. I got a homeboy named Spoke Dog, real shit, right? G motherfucker, like we look up to him, nigga got monster hands, all that, right? So probably like 1997, right? My homeboy, J Cat, had a murder trial, right? And we don't know how the fuck they put him on the case, right? Watch this. Out the motherfucking back of the chambers comes Sport Dog, get on the stand. We like, damn, what the homie doing here? He goes to tell, yeah, he did the crime, this, that. They like, was you there? He said, no. He said, well, how are you speaking on this? The DA comes and submits the paperwork. He's been an informant since 1987. He is a reliable source, right? Needs to say, my homeboy get a deal for 40. He do 20 years straight. He been home. He's doing fine right now, right? Act. That was never on paperwork. When you working, my nigga. Cut that shit out, my nigga. And you telling me all you got is a wiretap? That sounds crazy as fuck. But I'm gonna excuse you.
whack. Hey,
I'm
listen.
gonna excuse you because you know nothing about the criminal world, bro. That ain't your world, nigga. I done did too much time. If you call me Act and say, Whack, I need to buy some drugs, and I say, hey, Act, I'm a mailman. I don't sell drugs. Come on, Whack, fuck you out of man. What's up? You know what? Call little TJ. He got it. Here go his number. And you call TJ. Dry conspiracy, 5 years, and I ain't touched it. Just for giving you a phone number.
Whack.
I don't think you
Again,
understand conspiracy, bro.
whack. Again, you're
All
using
right.
that
Just for saying birds is a conspiracy.
you basically don't like this nigga, and you basically just gonna use
No,
whatever you. But
hey, wait.
I'm
You a
not done. I'm
fucking
not done.
lie.
Hold on.
He
I'm not
was
done. I'm
cool
not
with
done.
Jim
You a
Yeah,
lie.
Jones.
hold on. Wait. I'm
You
not
a
done
lie.
because
That was my homeboy. I
wait.
can put up screenshots right now. He
Now
just
we don't
did
need
a
that. We don't need
song.
that. Hold on. But that's not the only thing. Listen, that's an example. Now,
Oh, don't
even to
don't
the
do that,
Hassan
bro.
situation. Hold on. Even to the Hassan situation, there was. I was in that room with y'all. Y'all, you did not intimidate Hassan. Like, let's be clear. Like.
What's up? I'm Rock with the Singer, and I'd like to welcome you to the Hood